Former royal known as Prince Harry has a big event coming up with his Invictus Games, braving of course the security of the Netherlands. But as ever with Harry and Meghan, there hits a snag. And as ever, we're here to bring it to you first and exclusive in the very heart of London. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London today. If you're wondering where I am, the building at the side of me will be no stranger to all of those rich people watching. Yes, I'm talking to you, you're all rich. Of course you are, you're rich in life, you tune into this every day. Hopefully. But yes, seriously, this is the Waldorf Hotel, just off the Aldwych, a very famous hotel, built of course at the turn of the last century. And I don't know if you know this, but it actually has a huge claim to fame. And here it is. Way back in the 1950s, they made a movie all about the Titanic, which starred the very British actor Kenneth More. And basically they were looking for somewhere that looked like the interior of the Titanic ballroom. Step forward, the Waldorf Astoria, as it was known then. And of course they decided to film inside there. So when you watch that film, which was a big success, and also starred a former Bond girl, Honor Blackman, then you're actually seeing inside the ballroom. Now I have to tell you, I've appeared at the Waldorf Hotel in Cabaret. Wonderful place, and of course just one of those places that reeks of history. Favourite with the royals way back, of course, in the 40s and 50s, sort of fell out of favour somewhat, and now sort of coming back, all thanks to being managed by the Hilton Hotel Group. And before you ask, no, I'm not sponsored, I'm merely telling you. If you can afford to stay there, then you're certainly richer than me. Back as ever though to your breaking raw story of the day. This particular story focuses on the forthcoming Invictus Games, which Prince Harry has decided to attend, rather than of course make that very dangerous crossing over to England here, because London's such a dangerous place, as you can see from where I'm standing of course, because it's now got a brand new deal, as we know, with Netflix, and it's part of a documentary. However, we have now been told of course that Harry simply won't be travelling alone. Oh no, there's an extension to that travel permit as well, because someone else is braving the elements, none other than the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle. Right now she's basically tooting along, I have to tell you, because they're going to be joint executive producers on this particular project. Now a lot of people are very unkind about exactly what Harry's trying to do. Personally, I think sort of bringing any focus onto these well-deserved people is great, you know, whichever way you look at it. I do hope the documentary is a success based on those wonderful people who gave so much of their lives, if you like, for us, and it does deserve to have a shine, a focus on that. But the reason being apparently is because the royal couple, or ex-royal couple, whichever way you want to describe them, they only feel safe now travelling together. That's right. You see, the bigger problem for Netflix now is they've got to rake in their cash back. So the duo attending together means they get mega publicity. As I've said to you before here on the show, Netflix have done incredibly well out of Harry and Meghan. Every time people talk about that particular project, they mention them. While their alleged subscribers may be going down and people actually registering with the service, it seems to have not dented their ongoing push with them. As we often say here on the show, it all remains to be seen if people will tune in. And on this project, I would urge you to give it some support. Seriously, it is well worth, at least for the people taking part and getting involved. Whatever your thoughts are about Prince Harry, this is a noble cause. If you can, invest in them or, donate to them, please do. But back to Harry and Meghan, how they're going to brave this? Well, the bigger problem is this. They could also be meeting, yes, with the royal family over in the Netherlands, who recently attended the memorial here in London. They braved it, yes, but Harry and Meghan decided not to. That's going to be an interesting conversation, is it not? And of course, this is all going to be forming part of behind the scenes as well, right from the airport takeoff through to landing in the Netherlands. We're going to see it all. This will be part of what they used to call a DVD extra. So for those fans that can't simply get enough of the Invictus documentary, then of course you can finally get to see behind the scenes in the world and life of Harry and Meghan. I'll leave it there, and as ever, I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. By the way, if you can afford to come over to London and check into the Waldorf, let me know. We could join it for afternoon tea. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.